Hi everyone, it's Georgia and welcome to Mama's Soul Food. This is a space where I just kind of offer some reflections on life, hopefully from a spiritual perspective, at least my own experience, and also, from a lens of how to ensure that you remain on your trajectory of personal growth. And if you're not on a trajectory of personal growth, I consider you get on one. Because the noise of the outside world, all of that is fodder, fuel for you to become aware of all of these different feelings. And they're not always comfortable feelings, right? When a lot's going on around us. And if what's happening in the outside world is activating a lot of uncomfortable feelings, and maybe you're even in a family situation that further activates uncomfortable feelings or concerns, and maybe you yourself are still trying to figure out who you are in all of this uncomfortableness, and you're still uncomfortable with really knowing, what all of this means to you or what you should care about. I think all of this discomfort is kind of a birthing process from a cosmic global lens. But it's also a birthing process of our own. Because there comes this point where we have to just say, I'm gonna do what I can do, and I'm gonna pray how I can pray. And I am going to work my hardest to make this planet a better place for the future. And that's all I can do in my own space. And how am I going to do that? By being myself. I'm remembering my own priorities. By not getting caught up in other people's stories. Or the stories that are out there that trigger you. Anyways, I'm just wanting you to remind yourself that you don't have to get caught up in everything that's happened. You can make this energy be something that grounds you in you. And let me, from a spiritual lens, that is exactly what I believe we're being asked to do. Stay in our lane and remember who we are and the role that we play in this world. And maybe it's a small role. Maybe your job is to work at the convenience store and be that one smiling face that makes a difference. Or maybe your job is to be a brain surgeon. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you stay grounded in who you are. However you know how to do that. So, anyways, those are my thoughts for you. To stay grounded in these times of great transformative change. We are pioneers. Those of us who are trying to take everything that's happening and choose where to get involved and be the change in our own way. I know in my heart we're all going to be okay. And something beautiful is going to happen because that is evolution. The change into something higher, better, more aware, more conscious, more evolved, less primal. So, anyways, of course, I have to be honest, I haven't looked at the news since November 5th. I haven't watched anything. It's great. It's keeping me in my space. I see some headlines. Certain friends are assigned to tell me when our democracy has completely failed. Anyways, I don't think we're going to get there, but we're going to be okay because we're going to make it okay. Because we're the creators of our lives. We are not helpless victims, are we? Anyways, with that being said, I have my little station of inspiration, I call it. I am in my Reiki room, which is, I offer Reiki and coaching services. And so let's see. I think I will stick with, the well-being cards today. And thank you for joining me today. If you like my style, my vibe, hey, like and subscribe. I should make that a poem. I'm also a poet. Scroll through the Wealth is Within content, and I can honestly say I'm just kind of growing into myself still. And I just am here to put something positive into the world and remind people you're going to be okay, that everything is working out for you, as the law of attraction reminds us. Every emotion I feel is guidance from my adoring inner being. You know, that is awesome. Let's see what the back says before I comment. Because my inner being offers a strong and steady vibrational signal, I can always feel my allowance or resistance to that signal. The better I feel, the more aligned I am. The worse I feel, the more out of alignment I am. As I reach for good feeling emotions, I am in alignment with the signal of my source. So, those good feelings emotions that we work hard at sustaining in our personal growth work, that is exactly where God, source, is. And in all things, but that is the pulse, so to say, of the inner being. Your inner being is, you could even call it intuition, you could call it your soul self. But it's always present in our lives. It's always speaking to us. And when we feel good, we can hear it pretty well. Pretty good, and we can trust it, more importantly, even if it doesn't always make sense. A lot of people are connecting to their inner beings right now, and they're asking themselves, what am I going to do to make me feel good in this transformative time? So every emotion is a set of guidance for you from your adoring inner being. The inner being, the soul self. Well, I hope that gives you a little support, and just keep taking care of yourself. try not to get caught up in the hatred. It really is what hatred wants us to do, to get caught up. Turn that into power, however you need to do it. Have a blessed day. And remember, the better you feel, the more aligned you are.